Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am going back to doing free reading giveaways for you guys. So for anybody who wants to comment giveaway down below in the comments, I will get you entered into my free reading giveaway. My rates did go back up. However, guys, you are in luck because I'm going to be doing some super good specials every month. This month I'm going to do 40 minutes for $40, which is like fantastic because you almost get an hour for pretty much less than half off. So that's phenomenal deal. So let me know if you guys are interested in doing that. And otherwise, I've been missing you guys. I hope you're having a fantastic first part of the 2021 year. I think everybody's pretty much, getting on the up and up with their energy, with their goals, with where everybody's trying to go, and how you're just feeling overall. I think everyone has kind of a refresher, type of vibe going on compared to last year. Being in Taurus season, and happy birthday to you, Taurus is out there. We're really going to be going over that energy, or we're working with that energy of determination and wanting to just really go towards those goals and use that determination, learn what we have from needing to be patient and kind of, understanding what is required from our behaviors, what's required of us to be able to maintain that energy and really bring in what we're trying to manifest into our life. Okay, so what all this means for you in Taurus season is that you have a beautiful opportunity to really refine what those goals look like, to slow things down, to center yourself, and to really get what you want in the best way possible. So that's kind of an overall of where we're at this month. And overall, and other than that, let's take a look at your love situation, because that's where we're really putting all that energy into. I'm focusing on love. We're going to look at, the circumstances of the situation, how we can go about helping the situation and the circumstances and all that jazz. And overall, we'll also see how they feel about you, okay? So let's get into it. All right, Taurus, here we go. So our first question here is going to go over kind of what your current circumstance looks like, all right? And then I'm going to get real deep into kind of how they're feeling about you and intentions and all that kind of jazz. For our main card that we're going to pick for you, Taurus, we're going to be looking at this circumstance. I want to pick kind of a card that gives us a general idea of the energy, and then I will break down the details from there. Ownership word popped out there. Respect. So the circumstances of your situation, we've got respect. So let's see if we can get an idea of what position that's in. 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. So your current situation, regardless of what's going on, is demanding a sense of respect. You are not messing around here when it comes to what you are going to tolerate, or what you've stepped it up, your standard. You've stepped up what you're looking for, what you want, what you desire, and you're not really going to settle for anything less than that. You will take the offer that comes that provides you that very same outlook. And there's just kind of that spark of, this is what I want and this is who I am, and you are that girl that or that guy or whatever that is, centered and ready, and you know what you want, and you're not exactly looking, for love in all the wrong places anymore. Now you're kind of demanding a sense of respect. You're having that self-respect, and you're definitely in your element as you come back to your solar return this month for sure, Taurus, all right? Now, the influence, what's that outer influence looking like? Are those external, forces? How is that influencing your situation and your circumstances? So you've got a new sense of freedom here. And I believe that we got the 4 of Wands and the Page of Wands. So this is an idea of what you want. You want a solid, steady relationship. You want that reciprocity, and you want that respect of somebody being able to recognize and then, say, but then be consistent with, their compliments, or with their ideas, or with their plans, or whatever it is. You want someone that's consistent, and you want someone who's also looking for the same thing that you're looking for. A freedom from those old restrictions and coming into something new. And that's the outer influence. Maybe you've got some family members, you've got just those ideals in your mind, and you're pretty much set in stone that it's going to be, go big or go home. You're not going to settle for anything less than what you deserve. But you really have broke free from that old mentality. And this relationship, if you're in one, I think this is a lot to do with people who might not be in a relationship. But for those who are in a relationship, there is a new sense of, or a new level of commitment, or maybe you had a conversation that kind of deepened the connection of it. So I do see things going in a very positive direction when it comes to the relationship here this month, okay? Now, as far as kind of where to devote your energy, where do you need to be putting all that energy? In the present, living for the moment, and bringing forth love in your current circumstances. So this is, yes, you might have an idea of what you want that future to look like, but you're also enjoying every step of the present moment so that you can enjoy everything that's going on now, in the here and now, not focusing too much on the future and what you want that to look like. Sometimes we want the idea of the end result, but we miss the enjoyment of the process of getting there. And so, you definitely want to just kind of slow your roll. That's partially what this month is about, and enjoy each moment for what it is. Don't rush things, in other words. Ace of Swords, a lot of good outcomes, a lot of truths being told, a lot of progression in the right direction. There could definitely be conversations about, where you guys are at right now and where you want to go in the future, and some of those, kind of in-depth conversations, but, make it neutral, make it grounding, don't make it real intense or anything like that. The Wheel of Fortune. So, this conversation that you have definitely makes some shifts, but in a very positive way is what I'm looking at. And it kind of gets the ball rolling in the right direction, if you will, or keeps it flowing. And I think as long as things kind of maintain, you're in a pretty good position. Okay, Taurus. But that sense of self-respect is really what's bringing you that sense of, I'm going to not keep myself in a restricted position and in those self-imposed, mentalities, and I'm going to bring myself into what it is that I do want, so that shift can manifest into my life. I mean, that's overall what I'm seeing here. Now, what do you need to stop working against? What's working against you? If you're in your own way or whatever it is, what do you need to stop working against? Peacefulness, you recognize the balance that kindness, love, and calmness bring to your soul, and willingness. You're able to compromise if the end result is love. So what I'm seeing here is that rather than being, sassy pants about it, I'm seeing here coming from a kind, empathic, compassionate type of mentality, rather than, it's my way or the highway. You might want that as a whole. You want to step it up. You want, you don't want to settle for anything less than what you deserve, but that doesn't mean that you want to make everything in the relationship your way or the highway. You see what I'm saying? It has to work both ways. And with that said, willingness to compromise, willingness to see both sides of the road here, and make a plan together. And that's really where you create that life together. It's by doing just that. You have to put up both pieces out on the table and then create your own way together. That Three of Pentacles kind of energy. So if you've been working against being able to do that, and there's been more aggression or more inferiority or just, conflict or fights or whatever, it really is going to slow down the progression that you're looking for. You're almost kind of in your own way, the two of you, if you're doing that. So get out of your way, allow yourself to just kind of accelerate through. And if it's indecision or not able to like settle on a, I just heard like maybe someone can't make up their mind, then that can definitely create some setbacks. So keep that in mind as you move forward. If you need to bring that up, or you need to make that statement, and then offer that option. If you need more time to figure yourself out, just be honest. Let me know. Okay, let's get into how you can achieve stability in this. Cause and effect. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Yeah, and so if this is you being stubborn and not wanting to compromise, you're definitely going to start seeing the effect from that. And I don't think you're necessarily going to like that. I think you should be kind of cautious about that. Because what you've got right now is very good. And for those of you who are single, same thing applies. You're in a really good state of mind, and you're very much ready, I think, to take on this relationship. You might even find that it comes into your path when you're not even looking for it, because you're just so focused on doing you. And that is what I'm seeing. You're doing you, you're good, you're having a good time, and here comes this, person of interest. For those of you in relationships, it's a little bit of a different message. I'm seeing that if you're too much into your own self, it can affect that feeling, that connection that the two of you have, where there might need to be a balance between your independence and then the two of your time, it's something like that. However it resonates. I mean, guys, this is a general reading, of course. All right. I do want to see what is it going to take? What's the potential here of, of success and of things to flourish? We've got loyalty. So devotion, consistency, loyalty, all those things play a big role when it comes to showing the other person your devotion and your desire to make this a successful go at this relationship. The only way to do that is to show loyalty to one another, and it has to come, equally from both sides. You've got to be able to openly communicate about it in a very healthy way. You don't want that toxic type of energy or words or triggered or loaded phrases or comments or conversations or animosity or old stuff. Leave all that other shit and the emotions out of it, and just come at it from what you desire and how you, logically and lovingly think you guys can get there. But for whatever reason, loyalty seems to be coming up between the two of you. Maybe there's an insecurity from one side, and that's really causing some problems because you're making that a part of your current reality day to day. It could be from a past situation. It could be fear of a future situation. It could just be you stagnant in the present situation because of just, again, fear. But in this situation, this is where you need to kind of come together, because obviously it's not resolved. You don't want to give up, but you really got to come together and have kind of see eye to eye on this situation. And your emperor here does look like he wants to sort it out, but without it being a compromised situation. If it's just him coming at it and not you as well, or vice versa, if it's just you coming at it and not him as well, then it's not going to work. So there's nothing wrong with giving a little nudge or suggestion that maybe we need to have a conversation, but you pulling it out of the other person or the other person pulling all that out of you, that's not what this is about. This is about both of you coming at this and wanting a good result, okay? Bottom of the deck, we've got past, which is releasing stagnant energy and stagnant situations, and creativity. If there's some of you who need to detach from your situation and you need individuality, do that. Trust in your situation. Elevate your life and accept where you're at, okay? Again, it's just about knowing where you're at, knowing what you want, and knowing the difference, and being able to take action on that. Now's the time, you guys. It's all happening. So if you really want something, this is the time to go after it, but you got to speak your truth for sure, okay? All right, I hope that resonates with you guys. Let me know, I'd love to hear from you guys. Otherwise, if you want to look at your personal situation, all the information on how to book a reading is down below, so feel free. And I hope you're having a fantastic month. I look forward to hearing from you guys. Much love.